Hey folks, this is Rob with Cherry City Guns and Ammo, and today we're taking a look at my brand new Thompson Center Compass II in 338 Win Mag. This has a Mammoth Arms muzzle brake and a Vortex Crossfire 2 scope on it, and we're just going to check this thing out and see how it does. Stick around. Okay, so we're out here at the range, and I did an initial bore sight, kind of the old school method, and got it on paper on the first try. Something I've done for a long time and I've gotten pretty good at, and I will show on one of these videos sometimes how to bore sight it without a bore sighting device or going to a store. I got it on paper and I got it pretty close to aim. We're going to switch to my video feed that's going through my spotting scope so you can see the impacts. So I've shot 4 times. Part of it was just a safety check, looking for pressure signs. These are reloads. These are Hornady SST 225 grains, and I've got them loaded with IMR 4831 powder. I've got several of these to shoot just to kind of start breaking the gun in. And a brand new gun typically doesn't shoot all that great. It's going to take a few rounds, but we've got a lot of just kind of break-in rounds. They're kind of mid-range. And then we've got some test loads to do, a couple different ones to see how this gun likes them. So we're just kind of testing it out and seeing how the gun shoots. We're not too concerned about where it's hitting. We're looking at group size mainly, although as I shoot groups I will probably make slight adjustments to get it mostly sighted in while we're also testing ammo. But initially we're not really caring about where it hits. We're really just looking at group size and just seeing how the gun shoots. So let's switch over to the scope feed and we'll see how it does. So the feed from the spotting scope is going to be a little bit shaky. I'm going to try to do some video stabilization, but it's rather windy out here today, and so the wind's just kind of making it shake a little bit. Hopefully I can get it stabilized so it doesn't make you totally seasick to watch. Alright, so initially I'm going to shoot for the center bullseye on that top left target. Alright, we are about 1 inch right and 1/4 inch low. That shot's 1 inch low and 2 inches right. So, like I said, this is a brand new gun. Before I turned the video on, I put 4 rounds through it. I now currently have 8 rounds through it. It does take some time to kind of foul a barrel. Getting some copper fouling in the lands and grooves will actually tighten up your groups. So I am not concerned about this at all yet. It does seem like it is liking to shoot low and a little bit right. So we're going to make a slight adjustment left. Now we're going to make a slight adjustment up. So let's drop straight down. Now I'm going to shoot at that shoot and see target. It'll show color around the bullet hole on the left hand side. So we're just going to drop exactly straight down. See if we can get these groups to start tightening up a little bit. That one is good elevation wise. It's about 1 inch to the right windage wise. I'll tell you what, for a 338 in a light gun, this Mammoth Arms muzzle brake seems to really tame this thing down. It is not a hard kicker at all. I don't think anybody that has just a little bit of shooting experience would have a hard time handling the recoil on this. I really don't. That's why I'm a big fan of muzzle brakes. I put them on just about everything I can, and Most of my muzzle brakes are much more extreme than this one. This one is pretty tame. I'll give you another quick little look of it there. But it seems to be really, really effective. So I really enjoy that part so far. Let's see where we can put a second shot of this group. That one's back down by the bowl. But like I said, we're just starting off, so I'm not too concerned about this as of yet. Let's go to the right. So now we'll be shooting that bottom right shoot and see style target. Okay, that one's in the bullseye. That one went way left. I'm going to leave these 5 of that initial just barrel break in, get the gun mostly sighted in rounds, because we might go down and throw them at the 200-yard gong. So these are, I'm going to shoot 5 more. My barrel's pretty hot though, so you know what? We're going to take a break, we're going to let the barrel cool, and then we'll come back and shoot our other test rounds. Be back with you in a minute. Alright, so our barrel's nice and cool now. And get the scope camera going here. So I'm going to be shooting at that top left target. As you'll see, there's a bullet hole 1/2 inch low and 1.5 inches left. That was from when I was just getting it bore sighted, so I know it's there, and so we'll know that it's not part of this test group. Alright, so let's see how these do. That's just about touching the shot before. Right now we have 3 rounds within 1 inch with this current load, which Thompson Center does guarantee. It guarantees you'll be able to get, it doesn't say how many shots it'll take, but they guarantee you will be able to put 3 rounds within 1 inch. We did have a wide flyer. Maybe it was me. I don't feel like it was, but maybe. Yeah, we have 3 rounds rather close to each other, so we might be doing all right here. That one's still, elevation's really good. It's about 2 inches high. Still not bad. All right, barrel's warm again, and when I'm testing out loads, I like to keep the barrel fairly cool. So we're going to take another break, let the barrel cool, and then we'll fire our last test batch and see how it goes. All right, our barrel's all cooled down, so we're ready to do our shoot our final test load once I put my earplug back in. Alrighty, so let's see. I think we are going to go to that same, let's drop down to that bottom right shoot and see target. We've got 2 holes on it, but we know which ones they are. So we've got the hole in the bullseye too. That's okay. We see it there. We know it's already there. We'll go ahead and shoot that target and see what this final test load does. That one, elevation's good, but it went way right. For some reason, this does seem to be thrown up to the right. But once again, this is still a brand new barrel. It does take some time to break a barrel in. So we'll stick with it, keep shooting it, and see if we can't tighten things up. We'll also try some different powder. It may not particularly like this powder and bullet combination. So we'll keep playing with this thing and see what we can do with it. So I'm going to break this all down, and we're going to head over to the 200-yard gong. We have 5 rounds of the initial stuff that I was using for kind of sighting in, bore sighting, and kind of getting it close to on. And we'll see if we can't ring the 200-yard gong. All right, we're down here at the 200-yard gong. You can see with our target cam there. And hopefully we can make this happen. Hit. Hit. I think I missed with that one. Hit. And a hit. And it looks like I had one on the top edge there, but it looks like most of them were hitting right about where I was aiming. So, all right, well, we're out of rounds. Time to head back home. See you back at the reloading cave. All right, we're back at the reloading cave. I understand after looking at some of the video that the lighting was pretty bad out there at the range. There's not really much in the way of lighting there. So sorry it was a little on the dark side. That's something I'm working to fix for upcoming videos. I'm always trying to make this better for you, the viewer. So next time I will take some lighting and try to get things better. And also, I'm sorry that the shots through the spotting scope were so shaky. There wasn't a whole lot I could do about that. It was very windy that day. That could have possibly had an impact on the accuracy, although in my experience, wind doesn't really have much of an effect at 100 yards. But, you know, now that we're here, I can give you a little closer look. I tried to show you the muzzle brake at the range, but once again, the lighting sucked. So that's a closer look at that Mammoth Arms muzzle brake. And I got that through Kentucky Gun Company, same as I got the rifle. And that muzzle brake was $75. Here's a little closer, better lit view of the Compass II. Has a bolt style safety like a Winchester Model 70 or Ruger M77 Mark II. It's got a raised cheek area. Overall, I don't know what the overall weight of this gun is, but it's light. It'd be a good packer. If you're looking for an actual hunting rifle you want to carry through the woods, this would be a good one because it's not very heavy at all. And although this is a fairly tame looking muzzle brake, it is really, really surprisingly effective because this is a very tame .338 to shoot. I've had several other people shoot this that have shot .338s quite a bit and some other heavier calibers, and they were all just as shocked as I was at how comfortable a shooter this is. Literally, I could go to the range and I could shoot this for many, many, many rounds without any uncomfortability. Because yeah, it's quite comfortable. So let's take a little bit closer look at some of the features you get before I talk about the price and what a great value this is. First off, you know, it comes with a threaded muzzle. It has a thread protector. It comes on it. But you know, there's not a lot of budget-friendly firearms that come factory threaded. So that's a great feature. I love muzzle brakes, especially, like I said, this one's so effective. Also, with the bolt, it has what's called a 60-degree bolt lift. So that's the bolt fully unlocked. It's straight out. So it only rises up 60 degrees. So there's no chance of like banging your knuckles into your scope if you're trying to work it quickly. Along with that, the removable box magazine actually holds 4 rounds, which for a .338, that's a pretty impressive capacity for a flush-fitting magazine, and it's because it's a rotary style magazine. So 4+1 capacity in a big heavy hitting Magnum is quite impressive. There's a lot out there that only hold 3 in the mag. So yeah, you know, that kind of gives you a little bit of a look closer up of what the gun looks like. Now the price on this, I got this through Kentucky Gun Company. They were going for $285 with a $50 mail-in rebate. So you're looking at $235 for a budget .338 Magnum, and that's just unreal. I did some looking around online, and right here you can see the cheapest .338 that's not this gun that I was able to find. And you're looking at over twice the cost. And it doesn't have the features like the threaded muzzle, 60-degree bolt throw, which is sure nice. Another thing, it has 5R rifling. And supposedly the 5R rifling, it's a 5 lands and 5 grooves, and they have kind of proprietary shape to the lands and grooves. They're just not a normal cut. That supposedly is to make it so this barrel will not foul as easily, and when you do clean it, it cleans easier. So that's kind of an interesting thing. I really don't know if that's just a marketing scheme or if that is something that really makes a difference. We'll kind of wait to see on that. But yeah, you know, we only tried really 3 loads in this gun, and I didn't get superb accuracy, but I got acceptable hunting accuracy as long as you're not trying to reach out to extremely long distances. I'm not going to bash on it too hard because with a budget gun, you're not going to get like, you know, a hand-lapped barrel. And if you know anything about lapping a barrel, it's basically polishing the inside of the barrel to remove all the machining marks that were put in there during the production of the rifle. That really doesn't happen in any budget guns. So that kind of happens over time through shooting it. You keep shooting it and the bullet will basically polish the bore, and also fill any nicks and scratches with some copper fouling, which helps your accuracy. So we're still not even close to broken in my opinion. And we only tried 3 different loads, and I have a lot of different other loads that people say are really accurate that I'm going to test out. So, and they guarantee that you're going to get a 3-shot MOA group. Like I said earlier though, they don't specify 3 out of how many rounds. They don't say three shots and all 3 of them are going to be in the 1-inch square. It's basically you shoot several rounds, an unspecified number, which I kind of think is kind of gimmicky marketing. But I can attest with my 2 original Compass rifles, a 300 Win Mag and 6.5 Creedmoor, I didn't have a problem achieving 1-inch grouping. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem achieving 1-inch grouping with this, since I am a hand loader, and I can try a lot of different combinations to find out what the rifle really likes. And they say it's with premium ammo, so if you're not a hand loader, you just got to buy good expensive ammo, which is the expensive ammo is the only kind of ammo there is for a .338 Magnum. There's no such thing as cheap ammo. The cheapest ammo I was able to find for this was $60 a box, so $3 a piece. And that was nothing fancy. It wasn't, you know, Nosler, Safari grade, or anything crazy like that. So overall, I think this is a great bargain for what you're going to pay for this rifle. It's a bargain that really can't be touched. There's a lot of budget rifles on the market, you know, like the Savage Axis, which I'm a big fan of, the Savage 12 FV, maybe the Ruger American, things like that. You know, there's a lot of good budget rifles on the market, but none of them are in a .338 Magnum. Until this came out, there was no such thing as a budget entry-level .338 Magnum, much less with all the features that are on this gun. And I don't know how they're making a dime by producing these and then selling them at such a cheap price point. Anyway, first impressions decent. I will revisit this. I'm going to keep shooting this. I'm going to test a bunch of different loads and keep playing around with it. And I will revisit this in a future video and kind of let you know what progress we've made. And speaking of progress made, it took me 3 months to hit my first 100 subscribers. And right now, we are very, very close, knocking on the door of 200 subscribers a month later. So I really want to thank everybody that's subscribed. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. You guys are the reason I do this. If I didn't have people watching, I probably wouldn't do this anymore. So I really appreciate that you guys are subscribing and watching my videos. And next week is Thanksgiving, and we have a Monday upload schedule. I've kind of finally decided Monday mornings is when my videos are going to go up. But next week you're getting 2 videos, because we've already shot a Thanksgiving video that's going to come out Thanksgiving morning. And I'm not going to give too many hints, but I'm just going to say it was a blast to shoot. A big, big blast to shoot. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, so when that video comes out, and all my other videos come out, you can get notified so you can see them right away. Until next time, thanks a lot, folks. Bye-bye.